Welcome to today's session. And today in this NSS knowledge gaining session, we are going to discuss about roles and responsibilities of various NSS functionaries. We know there are different levels of hierarchy structure of an NSS. Now in this today video session, we are going to learn about roles and responsibilities of various NSS functionaries. So let us go into the point. Now NSS, National NSS Cell, and which is headquartered at Delhi, and now NSS going to be National NSS Cell is going to take care of. I am listed here 7 points, but there are more than this. They have a roles and responsibilities. But basically, we should learn all this. We should know the knowledge. National NSS Cell is going to take care what are the roles and responsibilities by every NSS volunteers and fraternity who are working with NSS. First one, they are formulating the policies, guidelines, and programs at the national level. Their planning is to formulating the policies, guidelines, and programs national level that is given to the states. States are going to given to the universities. Universities given to the units. Units are going to implement. Similarly, coordinating the NSS activities across the country. All the NSS activities coordination done by the National NSS Cell. Next, providing financial support and resource to the states and institutions which are situated in the state level. So all the states, this National NSS Cell is going to provide financial assistance as well as it is going to support the resources which is required in the NSS Cell. Next, organizing national level events, workshops, camps. Any national level event which is going to organized by the National NSS Cell, and the National NSS Cell will give the instruction to regional directorates. Regional directorate is going to organize the national camps which is held in different regions in different parts of the country. Conducting research and evaluating of NSS programs done by the National NSS Cell, and collaborating with government and NGOs and collaborating and MOUs, everything will be done at a national level, and National NSS Cell is going to take care for the social initiatives in the different areas. Next, representing NSS at the national level and promoting its objective. So different places in the national level, wherever the need to present NSS activities, NSS reports, NSS objective, they are going to represent a National NSS Cell. This is all functionaries. This is all roles and responsibilities of National NSS Cell at the level of national level. Now coming to this second level, that is the NSS Regional Directorate. NSS Regional Directorate is the going to work under the NSS National Cell. NSS Regional Directorate also have different roles and responsibilities. These are the few we mentioned here. It's mandatory to know everyone. Now you can see first one, coordinating NSS activity within their region or within the state. So regional directorates are there in the entire country. Some of the regional directories will be having 2-3 states together, and some of the regional directories having 2 states in their region. Like that, they are grouped into that. These regional directorate is coordinate with that states or region to do the NSS activities and giving support. And next, it is going to give the facilitate the communication between the regional National NSS Cell and to the state NSS Cell. Between this regional directorate will be a facilitator or a link between or a bridge between the national to state. Between regional directorate will be taking a good bridge support. Next, it will motivate and evaluate the process and the progress, everything about the NSS activities in their region. Entire country, there is a regions, NSS is divided into regions. These regions are always will be going to coordinated by the regional directorate. They are going to continuously evaluate the progress of their region, and they will motivate to do the better for the society, and conducting different programs for the and different functionaries and volunteers of that their region. And the regional directorate, not only this, they will resolve the any issues or challenges faced by NSS units in their region. So this is done by the these all roles and responsibilities by NSS regional directorate. Now coming to the third level, NSS cell, state NSS cell. State NSS cell is under the regional directorate, and here it is going to be implementing stage. State NSS cell is implementing stage because they are monitoring entire the state, all NSS units in their state. And they want to monitor the organizations like educational institutions, universities who are having NSS units. This state NSS cell is going to monitor. And coordinating with the institutions, with the units planning and execution of the activities. Not only giving checking how to implement and that policies getting from this central level, but they are going to coordinate with the institutions to how to plan for a program, how they are planning, what is their plans, and how they are executing the activities. That is also coordinated by the state NSS cell. And managing resources and funding for the NSS projects in that states. So resource management and support and funding to the NSS units taken care by state NSS cell. And organizing state level NSS events and workshop. Like state level, any events are coming from the central government, state NSS cell takes initiation to host that program, and that is distributed to the universities and encouraging the universities to take. And state government is going to work supporting to the all NSS units, and ensuring here NSS rules and regulations at the state level. It is going to be see that rules and responsibilities, regulations at a state level properly implemented and using. Next, it is preparing and submitting the reports to the national NSS cell. So state NSS cell is between national NSS cell and regional directorate. Whatever the guidelines is coming, that is going to distribute it to the universities or institutions and make them to work on that policies, make them to work on that programs, and then getting back their reports of the programs and submitting to national NSS cell. This is done by the roles and responsibility NSS state NSS cell. Coming to the fourth level, there is a NSS program coordinator. NSS program coordinator or NSS cell, university NSS cell. We can call university NSS cell. So every university there is a NSS program coordinator, and he is also going to take care certain things, that is overall coordination and management of NSS activities in the institution. Means that university, entire university, all NSS units will function under the guidance of the NSS program coordinator. And recruitment and training of NSS volunteers and program officer done by the NSS program coordinator, and planning and organizing NSS events and project and camps of their university is planned by the NSS program coordinator. And with liaising with the NSS regional office and higher authorities, means NSS program coordinator always will be coordinating with the state NSS cell, regional directorate and national NSS cell, and monitoring and evaluating NSS activities and how it is happening in the university, and all NSS units, how they are performing NSS activities. This is also taken care by NSS program officer. And the resource mobilization and fund management of NSS project. Whatever fund is getting from state, NSS cell, that is distribution of the funds to the NSS units, and their utilization and resource distribution and reports collection, everything taken care by NSS program coordinator. Now here something, whenever the NSS units are asking some of the support from the NSS cell of university, we need to facilitate them community engagement and partnerships with the NSS units to the community, and recognize the outstanding volunteer and recommending them to the awards. So NSS program coordinator will identify potential volunteers and potential program officers, and by honoring them and recommending them different national camps and for the different awards. These are the few listed roles and responsibilities of NSS program coordinator at university level. But more than this, there are a number of roles and responsibilities are there. Finally, we can say in simple words, NSS program coordinator of a university is the person to take care of entire NSS activities in their university and supporting to the NSS units and guiding them and helping them, university NSS units and volunteers. Coming to the last level, that is program officer level, the roles and responsibilities of a program officer. He is the person at root level implementing of any NSS activity that is on the shoulders of NSS program officer. This program officer is going to recruit the NSS volunteers who are voluntarily involved in the NSS. For them, they need to enroll them first into NSS, then guide them, monitor them NSS volunteer for their service activities, how they are going to help in the community activities, and assist the NSS program. And next, coordinating in the planning and organizing the event by sitting with volunteers. Program officer can plan and organize the event, and providing the orientation and training to the volunteer. Very important. Volunteers are just enrolled and recruited, and then volunteers are, we are directly cannot send the communities. We need to train them. Orientation need to conduct. This is taken care by program officer. Next, ensuring that a proper documentation and record keeping of NSS activities. NSS programs, whatever activities, whatever they are doing, they need to be documented, and all spending expenditure, they need to be documented. Reports and documents and action photographs, everything they need to be keep a proper documentation that is going to help you to present their unit whenever they are need to be showcased. Next is encourage personal development and leadership among the volunteers, not only service taking and not only calling the volunteers for service activities. You need to check them and you need to encourage them personal development, leadership. Why? Because personal development and leadership is going to help the volunteer, because they need to be NSS main intention itself, all-round personality development of a volunteer. That need to be take care. That also done by the NSS program officer. Now we are going to talk about the acting as a bridge between NSS volunteer and NSS program coordinator, because a NSS program coordinator will not have the connection directly to the NSS volunteer. The program officer main job, whenever a volunteer is working extraordinary, showing very interest into the community service, he is performing well and is serving well, and his attitude and behavior, everything is good, he can give a connection to the NSS coordinator to recommend for them different national level, international level camps. Next, program officer is a bridge between the volunteer and program coordinator. Participating in NSS camps and initiatives. NSS program officer not only guiding, not only formulating, not only doing all this, he should also involve in the community service. That's why NSS history time we discussed one point. Student volunteer need to be first, they need to be work together, they need to be attached together, because teacher and volunteer, when they are having a connection between them strongly to work for the community, then only this NSS activities is going to be executed properly. For that, so program officer is motivated by the program coordinator. Program coordinator is motivated by the NSS liaison officer or NSS cell head. NSS cell head is guided and motivated and inspired by the NSS regional directorate, and NSS regional director is going to be mentored and guided and going to give motivated by the national NSS cell. So these are the all. Whenever you are going to talk about NSS roles and responsibilities of the NSS cell, you need to be concentrate all these functionaries and all these levels. NSS is going to help them to know what is their roles and responsibilities. This is mandatory to know every NSS functionaries, every NSS volunteer, what are the roles and responsibilities of different levels. National NSS cell, regional director level, state NSS cell, and university level program coordinator and unit level program officer. These all they need to know, and based on that, that activities is going or not. Whenever you require anything as a volunteer, who is the right person, by seeing these roles and responsibility, whom you can contact, who is the linkage to you, how to reach to that person, everything will be going to know when you thoroughly knows their roles and responsibility. Thank you.